Hello and welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Engage Zero Booster Type Gundam from the UC Engage game. It is a 500 cost, ground and space capable raid with a ballistic resistance of 12, a beam resistance of 20, a melee resistance of 22, a range strength of 10, a melee strength of 40, a movement speed of 130, and a thrust gauge of 75, which is pretty dang decent. For parts, we have close range of 18, medium of 14, and long range of 8. It is a melee 3 priority suit, and for equipment, which is the wrong button, and for equipment, we have the Engage Zero Beam Rifle, which is a heat-based beam rifle that can stagger. And please forgive any of the jet noises the Blue Angels are performing here. The Engage Zero Booster Type BS Beam Saber. It does not have the heavy attack on the single beam saber, just so you know. The Engage Zero Head Mounted Vulcan. I think I'm seeing a pattern in the names here, which is a pretty decent damage. Vulcans, you're only at a range option. And the Easy Booster Type BS Type 2, or the Dual Beam Sabers, which is what has the heavy attack on it. And of course it comes with a shield. For skills, we have Assault Booster Level 3, High Performance Balancer, High Spec AMBEC Level 2, Maneuver Armor Level 2, Forced Injector Level 2, very nice, Melee Combo Controller Level 2, Shield Break Stance Mastery, Heavy Attack, Aerial Melee System, which allows you to do melee combat while in the air. It depends on your style how useful that is. Emergency Evasion System, Anti-Blast Stabilizer, Flight Control Program Level 2, High Performance, Radar, Aux Thruster Control System, which after you've been boosting for a certain amount of times, you'll go into a kind of a faster boost that allows you to also fire your beam rifle in it. And finally, we have the special back add-on buffer level 3, because this thing has a gigantic rear. Now, what do I think of this unit? I think it's a fairly bare bones raid that's simple enough. It's user friendly and it performs fairly well. If you've played a raid with a heavy attack, you've played this suit at some point. My personal opinion is I hate the design. I don't think it fits very well, and it looks like you brought your kid to work day. That's all I'm gonna say, so let's see how it does in the match to come. Go. Hey, welcome to the match, everybody. This is an interesting unit in that I'm not super fond of it from a design perspective. I don't like it that much. It's not a bad unit. I just don't like the design. It reminds me of one of the series I'm not fond of. But in context, this suit is fairly good. It's quick, and it's got at least an interesting feature. Now I'm gonna mess up and hit this button by accident. So there's a little bit of a spot where I'm going, hey, wait a minute, is my thing recording? And that's where I stopped there for a second. But let's get back to it. So this is when the suit's cruising like this, you can actually shoot a little bit. But I'm going to come in here. I'm going to test in the middle of that. I'm not sure what he was thinking was going to happen. But man, me and this raid are going to have trouble all match. And I'm going to get shot in the back by my own guy, which is always fun. I'm going to smack the G-Bowl again, which is a unit I kind of look forward to eventually getting. I'm going to get hit by the end of that heavy attack. And I'm going to keep trying to help with this G-Bowl, which I'm not sure exactly what he was doing, but, you know, whatever. And I'm going to get hit by the raid again. You can tell he just relies on his heavy attack for everything. So he's now dead. But hey, that's life. And we're still fighting the G-Bowl. And he's gone now. So
This unit's very, very quick, and I'm going to say I do like that about it. And it's got that crazy little skirt in the back that pops open. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to realize this is a very bad suit, and I'm not going to super engage him yet. I'm going to catch him with that heavy attack, really finish him off, and then get him with that, and then immediately get hit with the heavy attack from the raid again. I love that raid, but my lord. So I'm going to pursue him a bit, try to capture him between people. Going to miss my shot there. I'm going to just keep him kind of stuck here so he has to make the decision. And we're going to catch him with that. Get some damage in there. I'm going to mostly just destroy his shield. I see some guys spawn behind me, so I decide to flip around and take a shot at that support there. And I'm going to just keep kind of popping him. And I'm going to miss on that. But I'm going to dodge out of being annihilated by the Z there. And, of course, there's the one guy again. And I'm just going to bail out of that engagement, because there's not a lot I can do at this degree of health. Now, this unit doesn't have a huge amount of ranged weapons in its toolbox. So, I'm going to smack their raid there. I'm going to then move in with my Vulcan. I did this mostly because, well, I figured I'd die if I had just bull rushed him, but I get like 71 health, so I'm going to die in just a second. Haha! No! And dead. So, the unit is pretty good, so if you get it, I definitely suggest giving it a shot. It's a hit and run kind of unit, and works for some people, works not for others. So they've taken most of the spots at this point. I hadn't swung around to capture anything because pretty much I've been doing nothing but fighting, and I have no idea why one decided to spawn where he did, but he was basically 3 points. So I'm going to push up a little bit. I'm going to see their support there, wing that one guy, jump back here, and I'm just going to play this game with him for a second. There's his ears. I'm going to hit him with that damage spell, take some damage off him, back off, fire into him again, dive over into the, I don't know, canal, and charge up our heavy. And I'm not sure. Oh, I'm going to cancel out with a friend here who just does heavy attacks. Back off, accidentally smack my guy from the water, and get a little bit of damage. Because he misjudging where some things hit. Alright, and he's going to jump back there. So what I decided to do is kind of guard him here for a few seconds, and kind of trap him until his guys show up, and then I bail out, hoping that my guys are going to be able to handle this situation. And we get some damage on their support. I didn't realize their raid had been crouched down there, or I probably would have went for him first. Come in here, and he's going to get a counter. And not that in the long run it really helped him out very much. And now he's dead. Such is the fate of a support point. And their raid is now dead. And I'm going to come in, get a heavy attack on the Devil, and he's gone. So we're going to do a little bit of dancing because they're going to keep trying to grab this spot because of course. And at this point, I just decide, hey, it'd be better to just become a little bit more aggressive. So I'm going to cruise over here and support my guy a bit. Get him in the legs, come up, get him with a little bit of that melee goodness. Doing some decent damage, but not quite enough to kill him. Hit him there, move forward, because most people can't seem to counter that when you move into them. That doesn't mean they won't, but it does throw some people off. So I'm going to keep an eye on our guy here. Hit him with the heavy as he descends, which is pretty fun. And it's going to pull back a little bit for a second. And he's going to be smart and just bail the heck out of that situation. And then get shot up a bit. And catch him. And we're going to fall back. I'm going to try to get a counter on him, but my friend really gets him. And gives him the good old traditional kick in the face. And you're going to get a little bit of the down strike on this guy. And he's just going to push straight out of it. Not get hit by the shot, and I'm going to die. Which is always fun when it happens. So it's been a fairly active match so far, I gotta say. And we're doing pretty good. We got a good points spread, and yeah, I'm feeling confident we probably won't lose this one. There's a little sarcasm for you. Alright, so we'll pop in at B. And I see this guy and this one here, so I'm gonna push a little bit, and well, he's gonna die. I'm gonna turn over here. I don't know what Mr. G-Bowl 2 is doing over here. Whatever. There's 2 G-Bowls in this, so I've got to remember that. So push forward, and of course he heavy attacks at the very end. How very creative of him. That's a pose, alright. Bring your kid to work day. No board positions, but second place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.